All right. Hello yogis. I know it's been a while. I'm trying to figure out this whole finding a quiet space to film a video, which is difficult to do when you are sharing your living space with someone else. It's hard to find a big enough quiet space. So I apologize that it's taking me so long to make another video. And then also I'm just really struggling with technology. Every time I start making a video, there's no space on my phone, and then I have to delete, and I don't know it until I get halfway through, and then all of a sudden I look up and then I have to start all over again, and it's very frustrating. So long story short, here I am. I know this is only the third video that I'm made for you guys, but it's probably at least the 20th try. So anyway, with that, we're going to begin, and today's class is going to be focused primarily on our core, the powerhouse of our system. So finding yourself in some sort of comfortable seat, whether that's kneeling or sitting or maybe reclining on your back, maybe child's pose. Taking these moments to breathe, to let go of any frustration that you may be experiencing, releasing any tension, letting the breath calm the nervous system and letting the breath calm the mind. Letting the breath soften any tension. Really bringing your awareness inward. Breathing in and out through the nose. And as you draw your awareness to your breath, begin to visualize your abdomen, begin to draw your awareness to this specific area of your body. And maybe as we sit here or lie here, you go ahead and draw that low belly in and find a little bit of an upward lift from the pelvic floor. It's almost like a shortening of the rib cage. You're tucking your tailbone under slightly as you sit here, and then you're drawing your rib cage in to engage this midsection, to engage your core. Here, as we breathe in meditation, go ahead and find that core strength, find that energy in your core, in your center. Take one more inhale here. You can keep the eyes closed or you can slowly blink them open. We're just going to move into a little twist. So taking the right hand to the left side, maybe the left knee or the left hip, and then the left hand comes back behind you. Again, draw your awareness to your core, right? We're going to draw that core in to create more space to twist. So we're drawing in here so we can twist to the left. Exhale to twist. Inhale to find length. Exhale to twist. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to twist. And then slowly unwind with an inhale. And then exhale, twisting in the opposite direction. Again, we'll draw that core in. Left hand to the right side, right hand back behind you. Find length with an inhale. And twist with an exhale. Keeping your awareness on your core as you twist, lift and lengthen, and twist. And then inhale back through center. Inhale, sweep the arms, lift the gaze, reaching the fingertips towards the sky. Drop the head back. Exhale, fingertips float down to the earth. Rolling forward onto your hands and knees. Taking a few rounds of cat-cow here, lifting through the heart and chest, reaching the sit bones up towards the sky. Then exhale, chin to chest, navel to spine, cat-like your spine, press the mat away. And inhale, rolling the heart and chest forward. And exhale. Using your breath to move through a few more rounds here, adding any additional movements that you need. So shaking out the hips, tucking and tucking the toes. All right, from here, get my mat squared. From here, we're going to tuck our toes under. Tuck your toes under. And then, an earring fell out. Hold on. Okay. Then we'll take our hands, about 2 hands distance in front of us. Thinking about downward facing dog arms. Draw the eyes of your elbows in and forward, as if you were hiding your armpits from your neighbor. And then you're going to press the heart and chest down towards the floor, drawing your chin towards the floor. Should feel a nice openness in the armpits, maybe in the upper back. For a little bit of a puppy dog pose. We're keeping our hips nice and high though. And we're drawing either our chin or our forehead down towards the mat. Arms can stay lifted if they need to. Inhale, slowly rise forward. From here, moving into high plank. So keeping the hands where they are, toes are tucked. We're going to lift our knees up off of the mat. Puff up that space in between your shoulder blades. Tuck your tailbone under. Again, we're finding that shortening of the torso, so you're almost drawing your rib cage down a little bit to engage your core here. Really important to spread those fingers wide, pressing the mat away. Breathing here. And then thinking about your legs. Okay, so we're going to lift our kneecaps away from our shin bones. You can either press your heels back towards the back of the room, or you can reach up high onto your tiptoes. Really kind of depends on how you're feeling today. What you want to avoid is letting the back sag. If you feel like you're sagging, drop down to your knees. This is safer than sagging through the back. Also, avoid pressing your sit bones up towards the sky like downward facing dog. We want to tuck that tailbone under. One more inhale here. Exhale, downward facing dog. Low belly stays drawn in here in downward facing dog. Even as we're moving, that low belly stays nice and engaged. The more you can draw that low belly in and up, the more space you find to hinge at the hips for your downward facing dog. Finding stillness with an inhale. And then as you exhale, walk your hands back to meet your feet, finding yourself in a forward fold at the back edge of your mat. Finding a half lift with an inhale, fingertips to shins or to the earth. That low belly draws in here. Nice, strong back. Draw your shoulders away from your ears. One more inhale here. Exhale, hinge forward. Bend the knees if you need to. Inhale, half lift. Exhale to fold. One more time, just like that. Inhale, half lift. This time as you exhale, place your hands on your hips, engage your core. Exhale. Inhale, rise up to standing. Okay, so here in this standing posture, I'm going to turn and face you so you can kind of see what we'll do. We're again going to draw our awareness. I guess you can't really see my head. Oh well. We're going to bring our awareness here to our core center. So starting with our feet, you're going to plant your feet into the mat and then lift the kneecaps away from the shin bones. I tend to hyperextend my knees whenever I'm standing straight. So I like to find, just to bring my awareness there, I find a slight bend in my knees to keep myself from hyperextending. Your quads are nice and engaged. Again, we're going to tuck that tailbone under. But notice that as I tuck my tailbone under, I lift my chest. So then I'm going to shorten my torso. I'm going to draw my rib cage in. Now my core, this powerhouse, is engaged. Okay, just by tucking that tailbone under and drawing my rib cage in. Shoulders relax down away from your ears. Extend your arms down by your sides. So we're standing here in this mountain pose, Tadasana. Reaching our fingers down towards the earth. And then the crown of our head is taking the energy upward. And we're rooted down through the soles of our feet. This is a very powerful posture. Engaging your core here. Inhale, sweep the arms, lift the gaze. Oh, we're at the back of our mat, aren't we? Exhale, keep that core nice and strong. Hinge forward, reaching forward. Nice, strong back here. Till about halfway. When you make it to halfway, inhale, sweep the arms back up. Exhale, engage your core, hinge forward to about halfway. Inhale, lift the arms back up. If reaching your arms out is too much, you can bring your palms to your heart. Exhale, reach. Inhale to lift. One more time, just like that. Exhale, reach, hinge forward, core is engaged. Exhale, bend your knees and fold. Half lift on the inhale, flattening the back. Exhale, bend your knees and walk your hands forward to high plank. Finding that shortening of the torso here, tailbone tucks under just like we did in that standing posture. But now we're on our hands and our toes, drawing the rib cage in. Inhale here, exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, reach your right foot towards the sky, lifting and lengthening. We're going to keep the hips square, so your right toes point towards the floor, right heel reaches towards the sky. Exhale, bend your right knee, draw your right knee towards your right shoulder, coming forward to plank position. Yeah. Inhale, send it up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, send it up. Exhale, right knee to your left elbow, crunch underneath. Inhale, send it up. Exhale, release the right foot to the floor. Couple breaths here. Left side, inhale, lift your left foot towards the sky. Exhale, left knee, left elbow, shift the weight forward. Inhale, send it up. Exhale, left knee to nose. Inhale, send it up. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. Inhale, send it up. Exhale, foot to the floor. Pausing here for a few breaths in downward facing dog. Inhale, right foot reaches towards the sky. Exhale, step your right foot in between your hands. Woo. Okay, so high lunge here. Left heel stays lifted, left knee stays lifted. Finding that nice strong core, inhale, rise up. Before we reach our arms up for crescent lunge, find your balance. All right, bring your hands to your hips. Here again, we're going to engage our core. So that tailbone will tuck under a little bit, creating a little bit more space to lunge. And I'm going to shorten that torso by drawing my rib cage in. Maybe I'm going to keep your hands here on your core to really make sure that you're drawing your awareness here. Or if you feel strong and connected, you're going to reach your arms up towards the sky. Wherever you are, breathing here. Thinking about reaching up. We're not reaching back. We're not finding a back bend. We're nice and strong in the core. One more inhale here. As you exhale, hover over your front thigh. We're not collapsing down onto that front thigh. We're just staying nice and strong and reaching our heart forward. Reaching our arms forward. Breathing here, take another inhale. As you exhale, take your left hand down to the earth. Inhale, reach your right arm up towards the sky. Left foot is going to roll to the pinky toe edge side of your left foot. Maybe you stay here in a side plank variation, or maybe you can stack your right ankle on top of your left for side plank. You can always place that right foot in front of or behind you as a kickstand. Take another inhale wherever you are. Exhale, right hand down, high plank. Inhale here. Exhale, lower halfway down. Inhale, press it up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left side. Inhale, lift your left foot towards the sky. Exhale, lunge your left foot in between your hands. This time your right heel stays lifted, your right knee stays lifted. We're working towards that crescent lunge. So with an inhale, we'll first rise, hands to the hips. From here, find that slight tuck in the tailbone, deepen that lunge, and then a little bit of a shortening of your torso to engage your core here. Feeling that engagement. Maybe lifting the arms up overhead, maybe not. Again, we want to avoid leaning back. We're reaching up nice and tall. Breathing here. Take one more inhale. Exhale to hover, reaching your arms forward. Nice strong back. We're not collapsing down onto that front thigh. We're just hovering. We're holding here. One more inhale. Exhale, this time your right hand comes down to the earth. Inhale, lift your left arm up towards the sky. Breathing here. Just a minute. It's shining right into my eyeballs. Okay, so from here, we'll transition to side plank. Roll to the pinky toe edge side of your right foot. Then maybe stack your left ankle on top of the right. Remember, you can place your left foot behind or in front of the right leg as you balance here in side plank. One more inhale wherever you are. Exhale, high plank. Inhale here. Exhale, lower halfway down. Inhale, press up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze to the top of the mat. Exhale, step or walk your feet up to meet your hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, hands to your hips. Engage your core. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, drop your shoulders, drop your arms. Inhale, sweep the arms, lift the gaze. Exhale, hinge forward, reaching forward as you go. When you reach halfway, pause. Inhale here. Exhale. One more inhale. Exhale, hands to the earth. Half lift, inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, bend your knees, step your feet back to high plank. Inhale in high plank. Exhale, let's go ahead and chaturanga, lowering halfway down. This time roll on the tops of your feet, pressing the heart and chest up, finding a little back bend. Stretching the core. Exhale, tucking your toes, lifting your hips up and back to downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, drop down onto your knees. And then we'll turn to the long edge of our mat. That way we can extend. So I'm going to move towards the right side of my mat a little ways. And then I'll extend my left leg out. In this positioning, you can do it. I just prefer to keep both my knees and my feet on the mat at the same time. And then my right toes are tucked under. That feels good for my knee. If having your knee directly on the mat is uncomfortable, you can roll your mat in half to give a little extra cushion, okay? Also try to untuck your foot and see if that makes a difference as well. Sometimes just the different foot placement changes that pressure on your knee. And it depends how your knee is. All right, so here we are. Our left leg's extended out. Our left sole of our foot is planted on the mat, and our left toes are facing the same direction as our shoulders, as our gaze. Inhale, lift your arms, drop your shoulders away from your ears. Inhale here. Interlace your hands above your head and point your pointer fingers towards the sky. One more inhale, tuck that tailbone under, engage your core. Exhale, reach towards the right. Inhale, draw back up towards center and over. That's an inhale, then your exhale takes you all the back over to the right. Inhale, bring those hands up and to the left. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Nice and slow, moving with your breath. Inhale, keep that core engaged. Exhale. Inhale all the way up. And then last time, exhale. Inhale, lift it all the way up and over. And then exhale, bring your hands to your hips. Bending into the left knee. Take a moment to sit back. Maybe shake out that right knee if you need to. And then, yeah, you guessed it. We have to do that on the left side. So again, I'm going to move towards, excuse me, the left side of my mat. And then again, if you need to double up the mat, go ahead and do so underneath the left leg. I like to tuck my left toes, but again, that is totally preference. So if you'd like to untuck, please feel free to do so. And then we'll extend that right leg out. And then our right toes point forwards. So here we go. Inhale, lift the arms up overhead. Interlace your hands. Take an inhale here. Exhale, we're going to hinge to the left. Big inhale, drawing your arms all the way up and to the right. Exhale, over to the left. Core's engaged. Inhale to lift. Exhale. Making sure to draw your awareness to your core. You want to keep that core nice and strong, tailbones tucked under slightly. And 2 more times. Exhale. Inhale all the way up. Last time, exhale. Inhale all the way up. Nice. Exhale to release. Nice job. That's a good one for your obliques, your love handles. All right, so from here we're going to move down onto our sit bones for just a minute. Giving yourself a nice hug, maybe hug your knees in. So Navasana boat pose is where we're going next. And today I'd really like to mainly focus on keeping this nice strong back. Doesn't matter so much how high you lift your legs, but what we want to keep in mind is keeping this core engaged and keeping this nice long back. So when you feel like you start to roll, think about opening up a little bit more. So let's go ahead and do that a couple times. So you are aware of the difference when you round and when you lift the heart and chest. We want to be lifted in Navasana boat pose. 2 more times, just like that. Roll back, and then draw the heart and chest forward. Exhale, roll it back. Inhale, draw the heart and chest forward. Okay, so now you can feel the difference, and I want you to keep this nice strong back. Feet are planted on the floor. Inhale, lift your arms up towards the sky. Keep that nice strong back, and maybe you lift your heels up off of the mat. I already feel that my core is engaged here. I'm also feeling a little bit in these hip flexors too. So if this is where you're feeling action at, stay there. If you need a little extra, you can lift your feet. But notice that the back stays strong here. We're not collapsing in the back. You can bring your palms to your heart if you need to. Hug those legs in together. Also, if you feel that you're sagging in your back, take your hands behind your knees to help draw the heart and chest forward. But bringing that awareness to your core. Take another inhale here. And then we're going to make little pulses. So if your feet are on the floor, you'll just pulse your upper body. If your feet are lifted, do a little toe tap. So we're just going to lower down and up. Exhale down, inhales up. Little tiny pulses here. Woo, keeping that nice strong back. Again, your hands could be at your heart center. They can be reaching up towards the sky. 3, 2, 1. Nice. Draw it in. Cross your legs. Maybe find a forward fold. Breathing here. Rolling forward to hands and knees. From hands and knees, make your way to downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right foot towards the sky. As you exhale, step your right foot in between your hands. Left heel stays lifted. Inhale, rise up, crescent lunge. Oh yeah, we've been here before. Notice those hip flexors now that you've worked them a little bit, maybe noticing your core. Finding a little movement. With an inhale, we're going to press into that right foot to rise to a one-legged Tadasana, standing pose, drawing our left leg into our chest. So with an inhale, we're going to press and lift that left foot up. And then exhale, sends it back to crescent. Inhale, press and lift. Exhale, back. Woo, find your balance. Inhale, press and lift. Exhale, back. Two more times. Inhale, lift. Exhale, back. Last time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, back. Inhale here. Exhale, hands down, step back, high plank. Inhale in high plank. Exhale, lift the hips up and back. Left side, inhale, lift your left foot towards the sky. Exhale, step your left foot in between your hands. Inhale, rise up, crescent lunge. Sweep the arms, lift the gaze. Woo! Find your balance. All right, so now on this side, same thing, we'll press into the left leg to draw that right leg up. So prepare with an exhale. Inhale to lift. Exhale to send it back. Wow, find your balance. Inhale to lift. Exhale back. Inhale to lift. Exhale back. Inhale, lift. Exhale. Two more times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale back. Inhale here. Exhale, hands down, step back to high plank. From high plank, move to low plank. 90-degree bend in your elbows. Roll on the tops of your feet. Lift the heart and chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, bring your knees together. Oh, your toes together. Knees wide. Resting your head down onto the mat. Resting for a moment here in Balasana. Here in Child's Pose. Taking this time to recenter your thoughts, to come back to your breath. Inhale, rise to hands and knees. From hands and knees, tuck the toes, send your hips up and back into downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, walk your hands and feet together, finding yourself in a forward fold, somewhere in the middle of your mat. Now, if reaching the floor is not accessible in a forward fold, you can always bring your hands to your ankles or your shins. So just keep that in mind here as we move through the next few things. If touching the floor is not an option. If you have a block, I guess you could also use a block, but I didn't mention that till just now, so you probably don't have a block. All right, so anyway, from here, bring the palms to your hips. Inhale, half lift. Find that nice strong core here. Reaching the crown of your head forward. Exhale, fold. One more time, just like that. Inhale, lift up. I want you to really feel this posture right here. Exhale, fold. From here, we'll do that same thing, but balancing on one leg. Starting by balancing on the left leg, extend your right leg behind you, ground down through that left foot, lift your right foot up towards the sky and flex your right foot. Bring your palms to your heart. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Whoa. Exhale, fold. Two more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Release the right foot down. Half lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Bending into the right foot, extend the left leg back behind you, flex your left foot. All right, here we go. Palms to your heart. Inhale, half lift. Engage your core. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. One more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Ground down through both of your feet. Half lift, inhale. Exhale, bend your knees, sink your hips, Utkatasana chair pose. Engage your core, tuck that tailbone under. Inhale here. Exhale, lower. Inhale. Exhale, sink. Inhale here. Exhale, sink all the way to the floor. From here, extend your right leg out to the right. And then take the sole of your left foot to your inner thigh on the right foot. Right inner thigh, not right foot. Then we'll place that right arm next to our right leg. Like a ballerina, big inhale, sweep that left arm up and over. Lengthening through the left oblique. One more inhale here. We're going to roll forward as we exhale, taking your left shoulder towards the floor, rolling to the left. Ground down through the left arm. Inhale, lift your right arm up. Exhale, back to center. Inhale, lift. Extend the left leg out, right leg draws in. Left arm to the floor. Big inhale, lift your right arm up and over. Exhale. One more inhale here. Exhale, rolling forward. Right arm grounds down. Big inhale, lift that left arm up. Exhale, roll forward. Inhale, lift up. Bringing the soles of your feet to touch. For a little Baddha Konasana. We're going to twist here in Baddha Konasana. So bringing the soles of your feet to touch. Engage your core. Take your right hand to your left knee. Left hand back behind you. Inhale, lift the heart and chest. Exhale to twist. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist. Inhale, slowly unwind. Twist to the other side. Left hand to your right knee. Right hand back behind you. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist. Inhale, slowly unwind. Coming down onto your back, we'll do a little fish pose to stretch your core. Our core is, so take your hands and place them underneath your hips. And then we'll lower down onto our elbows. So we're sitting on the backs of our hands and the palms of our hands are on the mat. Then extend your feet out. Point your toes towards the floor as if you wanted to touch the soles of your feet to the earth. Then open up, expand through your collarbones as you drop the crown of your head back. Inhale here. Exhale. One more inhale. Exhale. And then very slowly bending at the knees, planting the feet, lifting the head, removing your hands from underneath your hips. Make your way all the way down onto your back, one vertebrae at a time if you can. Preparing for a bridge pose, so soles of the feet press into the earth. Fingertips brush your heels. Ground down through your shoulders and through your feet. Inhale, press your hips up. Exhale, lower them down. Inhale, press the hips up. Exhale, lower. 3 more times just like that. Inhale, lift. Exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale. 2 more times. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Last time, inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Pause for a breath here in stillness. And then drawing your knees into your chest. Give yourself a squeeze. Gently rock side to side. Extending your legs all the way out, reaching your arms up towards the ceiling. Oh, not towards the ceiling, above your head. Give yourself a full body stretch. And then exhale, draw your knees into your chest. And finding a twist, dropping both knees over to the left. Right arm out to the right. Gaze over to the right. Eyes can be closed or soften the gaze. Inhale, draw both knees to center. Exhale, dropping both knees over to the right. Gazes to the left. Eyes can be closed or gazes soft. Inhale, back to center. Exhale here. This is a great time to take a happy baby or any finishing postures that you need before we move into Shavasana. Maybe shoulder stand is in your practice, plow pose, wheel pose. Maybe you simply just need to give yourself a hug, holding your knees into your chest. And then very slowly begin to make your way into that final resting posture, into your final Shavasana. Letting the ankles and feet soften and relax. Letting the arms rest, palms up. Closing through the eyes. Relaxing the face. Giving yourself one more opportunity to really soften, to find stillness, to soften through the breath, the muscles, to soften through the mind. And then very slowly begin to bring the awareness back into your body. Deepening the breath. Inviting some movement to the fingers, to the toes. Rolling the wrists and the ankles. Gently rocking the head side to side. And giving yourself a full body stretch, extending your feet. And pointing your toes, reaching the arms overhead. Big inhale. Exhale. Then slowly moving over onto one side. Pausing first in fetal position. Pausing to feel grounded and to feel supported. To feel at ease and at peace in your body and in your practice. And then slowly pressing yourself up to a comfortable seat. Bringing your palms to touch, resting your thumbs at your heart center. Bowing your chin into your chest. Bowing into your strength and your dedication to your practice and to your body. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me today. Namaste. Thank you for sharing with me. If you have any suggestions or comments or requests, please feel free to reach out to me and let me know. I really am trying to make more videos and maybe make them a little bit more frequently, but things happen, and so I am trying my best. So just bear with me, and I hope you enjoyed your practice. Thank you.